Hello, FBC Salinas. This is Pastor John coming to you with another edition of the Midweek Refresher video, where I desire to not do one thing, but I desire to do two things. That first thing is this: provide you information. That second thing is this: provide you inspiration in the middle of your week. Certainly hope your week is going well, and if not, may this video serve as a source of encouragement as well as a reminder that our God is with us and that he will carry us through whatever comes our way. Hey, we're going to hop right into the informational portion. This Saturday, October 21st, is another opportunity for us to go serve the wonderful people down in Chinatown. We gather at the church at 3 o'clock, be back to the church at 5:30, and we'll serve a meal there. If you're interested in helping serve the meal, or preparing the meal, I should say, email Tracy at fbcsalinas.com. She'll get you the details that you need to know, and we hope that you can join us for that. On Sunday, October 22nd, after the worship service, we are having a newcomers luncheon. Perhaps you're new to the church, or you know somebody who's new to the church. Encourage you to invite them, or if you're the new person, come and join us for this. It's a wonderful opportunity for you to get to know the staff as well as the elders, ask some questions, and get familiar with what's going on here at FBC Salinas. It's right after the worship service. If you could please let us know by going to info@fbcsalinas.com and letting us know, or you can email me, John, at fbcsalinas.com to let us know that you're going to join us. And you don't even have to be a new person, but been coming here for a while, never met the staff or the elders, love to have you join us there, all right? Third announcement is this. A week from this Saturday, October 28th, the men's ministry is having a barbecue over at Jim Tripp's house, and it's a wonderful location for this. It's going to be an excellent time of being together, eating some protein. Bring your own meats, bring a side dish that you can share with other men, and we're going to play some games. There's going to be a speaker, there's going to be great music, and it is a wonderful opportunity for all of us as men to gather with one another, encourage one another, and pray for one another, and remind each other that we truly desire to follow after Jesus Christ in our lives, all right? To be the men that God's called us to be. So again, that's at 2 o'clock at Jim Tripp's house. If you need answers, or if you have some questions that need answering, email me, John, at fbcsalinas.com, and we will make sure that gets taken care of. Last announcement is this: on October 31st from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the church parking lot, we are having our trunk and treat experience. We need volunteers. We need volunteers to help us run the games. We need volunteers to help do the registration table. We need volunteers to help us set up. We need volunteers to help us clean up. We need volunteers to bring their cars and decorate them so that we can have some fun with that. Are you getting the picture here? We need volunteers. Servanthood is one of our core values here, and this is a wonderful opportunity for you to get involved in serving. And if you have questions about this, email Lorraine at fbcsalinas.com. That would be great. Also ask you to be praying for us. If you'd like to drop off some candy in the barrel, that would be great. We still need more of that. And if you'd like to make a monetary donation, we're never shying away from that either. We do need volunteers though, so please help us out there. That would be great. That's it for the informational portion. Now I want to get into the inspirational portion. You have to have your head under the ground, or buried in the ground, or buried in the sand, whatever that phrase is, to not realize that there are some really ugly things going on throughout the world right now. And it's real easy for us to get caught up in that ugliness, isn't it? And as I was reading through Mark 14 yesterday, there's this event that happens that is this incredibly beautiful event in a very ugly situation. Let me read it for you. Starting at Mark chapter 14, verse 1. Now the Passover and the festival of unleavened bread were only 2 days away, and the chief priests and the teachers of the law were scheming to arrest Jesus secretly and kill him. But not during the festival, they said, or the people may riot. The scene is set. Mark sets the scene that there are these religious leaders plotting to secretly kill Jesus. That's ugly, isn't it? It's ugly. These plots that get carried out throughout the world, they're done in secret, and then when they happen, it's ugly. The carnage is everywhere. People cry out and are outraged, as well they should be. And then notice what happens. There's this tension. Mark grabs our attention immediately in Mark 14, these first couple verses, that there are people who now truly want Jesus Christ dead. And then listen to this. While Jesus was in Bethany, reclining at the table in the home of Simon the leper, a woman came with an alabaster jar of very expensive perfume made of pure nard. She broke the jar and poured the perfume on his head. Some of those present were saying indignantly to one another, "Why this waste of perfume? It could have been sold for more than a year's wages and the money given to the poor." And they rebuked her harshly. Wow. Sets the scene with people wanting to kill Jesus. Then immediately he tells us this story, this encounter that Jesus Christ is having while this plot's happening. This encounter happens where this woman does this most beautiful act of sacrifice. She breaks open this alabaster jar and pours perfume on Jesus. You have this heinous activity going over here, and in the midst of that, while that's happening, this beautiful event happens. It looks foolish. It looks stupid. And the people respond to it that saw it happen, and they are upset. They're saying, "Why is such a waste of money? It could have been used for this. It could have been, all the money could have been used to help feed the poor for a year." In essence, what they're saying is this was an expensive, foolish mistake. But yet it was not a mistake. It was an offering. In this ugly situation that is happening behind the scenes, we have this beautiful, beautiful portrayal of love and adoration for Jesus Christ. It looks foolish because people like the ugly. But this is a beautiful act. The people get upset with her. They rebuke her harshly. And then Jesus says these words, "Leave her alone," said Jesus. "Why are you bothering her? She has done a beautiful thing to me. The poor you will always have with you, and you can help them anytime you want, but you will not always have me. She did what she could. She poured perfume on my body beforehand to prepare for my burial. Truly, I tell you, wherever the gospel is preached throughout the world, what she has done will also be told in memory of her." Folks, it's easy to get caught up in the ugliness of the world. But I'm here to tell you right now, as things are ugly, we have the opportunity before us each and every day to break open our quote-unquote alabaster jars of perfume and pour them out. Pour them out in a way that says we're following after Jesus Christ. That's why we're offering grace to people. We're following after Jesus Christ. That's why we're serving people. We're following after Jesus Christ. That's why we're giving to help others. We're following after Jesus Christ. That's why we're offering forgiveness rather than holding a grudge. We're following after Jesus Christ. We are here to serve, not to be served. All these things look foolish to the world, and yet they're incredibly beautiful. Incredibly beautiful, because the uglier things get, the more beautiful Jesus Christ becomes, and the more beautiful the acts of Christ followers who are following after him with all their heart, mind, soul, and strength, the more beautiful those actions become, because people need to see the beauty of following after Jesus Christ. It can be a small thing. It can be a big thing. But if it's done for the beauty of Jesus Christ and for his glory, it always, always gets noticed. Not for our glory, but for the glory of Jesus Christ, to say, there is a better way. So I ask you now, what is that alabaster jar of perfume that Jesus Christ is asking you to break open and pour out? Because it's when we do that, that beautiful things happen for Jesus Christ. And people can't help but take notice and say, there is a better way. I love you. I'm thankful for you. I'm praying for you. I hope you have a great rest of the day, a great rest of the week, as we seek to follow after the most beautiful one, Jesus Christ, in the midst of an ugly world. And as we share and as we live for him, know this, that he defends us and he takes care of us. God bless you. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.